Good evening, guys, girls. Rob with Dwayne. Dwayne, my scorekeeper here, Dwayne Marks, and also YRL representative now. He's the one taking care of the YRL. And what's it looking like for next season so far, Dwayne? Uh-oh. You got me on there. You got me
Yep,
on the
we're good. I
subject.
just quieted it. Yep.
Oh, okay. What's it looking like for YRL the second bracket next year? How many racers have you got so far? Drivers for the
I
Division
haven't
Two.
put it out yet for anybody else to join yet, Rob. But I
Uh huh.
know Travis and John. I can't pronounce John's last name, so I know at least two guys want to join. So I'd put you up to
Okay.
26.
Oh, right. So if you get up to
Yep.
30, I bet you'll be tickled.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect
Uh,
number.
yeah, it is. So it'd be great.
Yep.
So you
With
folks out there,
15 turns.
yeah, if you guys out there are interested, definitely get in touch with me or Dwayne, or leave messages at either one of our channels and let us know that we are that you want to be racing with us. Look
Yeah,
that
all we
right
need
now.
your name
Yep,
and escaping fast pits.
yeah, that's all we
Can't get
need.
more than 12
Yeah, that's
total.
it. And if you get in touch with us, we can clear up some stuff on that. No problem at all. Let's look at this evening's event. The championships here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Very slick um, um, we got lanes, and Roth and Anthony are gonna. I mean, I'm sorry, I messed that up. I put Roth and Anthony. I don't know why I did that. It's Roth and let me fix that. Uh, it's Roth versus Williams Jr. tonight. Roth versus Williams Jr. Um, we got Belmonte versus Weber. We got Duke versus Anthony, and Parker Bone the third versus Chris Barnes. Let's give you the points totals right now. Parker Bone the third has 193. Earl Anthony has 181. I do believe. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen, so I'm hoping that's right. Yeah. Walter Ray Williams Jr. 168. Mark Roth 151. Falls big time to Jason Belmonte 85. Norm Duke 67. Pete Weber 46. And Chris Barnes 30. So it looks like it's a 4-horse race here tonight. And let's see, Roth and Williams Jr. 3 and 4 are playing the first match, and Anthony is taking on Duke. So he's later in the evening, and Parker Bone, the points leader, plays the final semifinal. So it should be really interesting how it goes down tonight. So first match, we got Mark Roth, Walter Ray Williams Jr. Uh, Points the same way as they were last time, and best game tonight gets 4 points for each strike. The best, and if you can bowl a 300 game, you get 65 bonus points. Um, Looks like it's a 4-horse race. Let's see what happens. We know who my man Dwayne likes. He is a huge Earl Anthony fan.
You got
So
that right.
yeah, so we'll see what happens. So, you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
All righty. Let's see in the comment section. Good evening, Rob. Philip, Travis, welcome. I hope you enjoy it, folks. Mark Roth, Walter Ray Williams Jr., and here we go with Roth. All right, that's a 7-1, and that starts off a strike for the evening. Walter Ray Williams Jr. now, 11-4, strike. That is a strike for Walter Ray Williams Jr. 18 with a 6, and that is a Y result. Y result early is not what you want, and that's going to be a 34 on the Y result. And that'll be 6 minus 6. 6 pins there for Walter Ray Williams Jr. 6 on the minus. Let's see. And 11 on the 4. And it's only 3 pins. Only 3. That's open frame. Walter Ray Williams Jr. If he doesn't win the championship, we can look back to the second frame tonight. Mark Roth, here we go, second frame. 12-1, strike for Mark Roth. Well, on to the third frame. 15-2. That's only 9 pins. It's only 9. Let's see. Walter Ray, has he got 28 through 2?
Correct. Yep.
All right. We got you. Mark Roth now looking for his spare, and he gets it. And the third frame. All right. And Walter Ray Williams Jr. now needs to really come out of this one now. See what he does here. 8-5. Strike. Strike. Walter Ray Williams Jr. See what he can do now. 6-6. 8 pins. Only 8. And he gets a spare. Mark Roth. And that's a strike for Roth. 13-2. 9 pins again. All right. See if he can get a spare. 9-6. Yep. He gets his spare. All right. Walter Ray Williams Jr. 5th frame. 13-2. Strike. Whoops. Let's try it again. And 14-1. That's a strike. That is a strike.
First back-to-back strikes.
Mark Roth. 15-4. 9 pins. Looks like was that 108 through 5?
Correct.
All right. And he gets his spare. All right. 7th frame. Whoops. Try it again. There we go. 20-5. Ooh, 7 pins for Roth. And 17-4. And he gets a spare. He does get a spare. This is a huge frame for Walter Ray Williams right here at 7th. 5-4. Strike. He gets it. He's closed this up a lot.
Yeah, he has.
9 pins. He's ahead now, isn't he?
No, he's still behind.
Okay. All right. Let's see if he can get his spare. He gets it. All right. On the 6th frame here, let's see. Oh, that's right. He's 117, isn't he?
115 to 128 through 6.
All right. Who's 128? Is that Roth?
Roth, yeah, 128 through 6, and he's 148 through 7.
128. All right. Well, we don't have his score yet, do we, for 7th? Because
not for Walter Ray.
Right,
because he's working on that spare.
Right.
Most he can have is 128.
What's Walter Ray got in the 7th?
Walter Ray's 115 in the 7th. I mean, in the 6th. He doesn't have the 7th yet.
All right. 115.
Yeah. So the most he can have in the 7th, it will be 135.
All right. Well, he's done went through his 8th already.
Who?
Walter Ray. 9 on the spire.
Then I got it backwards. I had that for Roth.
Oh,
that's what.
That's why I was wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Okay. Let's see.
So 9 and a spare.
Roth, we got strike, 9 spare, strike, 9 spare, 9 spare, 7 spare. And then Walter Ray, I got strike, 6-3,
Hold
strike.
on 1 second here.
Okay. I was
See if it'll
wondering.
let me fix it.
Okay,
I don't think it's. This is what I'm going to have to do. We'll do it this way.
I've started over.
Yeah.
All right. I was wondering. That's the reason I was double checking, man.
Yeah,
I was
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Okay. First frame, we'll just do Walter Ray first frame.
Roth first?
No, Ray first frame. We'll just go through until we get him called up, and then we'll get Roth.
Okay,
Yep.
so you already got Roth in.
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. We'll start with Ray.
Because Roth rolls first. Okay.
Yeah, now I'm just going to get them all straightened out here, and then we'll get. Yep.
So Walter Ray Williams, you ready for him?
Yep.
Strike.
Okay.
6-3. Strike.
6. Hold on.
Yeah,
6 and a 3. Okay.
Third
and a strike.
Strike.
Okay.
8 and a spire.
Okay.
Strike.
Strike. 3 strikes. He struck in the 7th.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 9 and a spire.
For the 8th.
Now let me go back and figure what I thought was right. Let's see, 127, and then I think
it's 127, 147, right?
147 through 7.
Correct.
Yep. Okay, that's why. What's up with John? What's going on, Travis, Philip?
Okay, all right, now Mark Roth.
Okay, we got strike. Okay.
Gotcha.
2 strikes, and then 9 and a spire.
Gotcha.
Strike.
Gotcha.
9 and a spire, 9 and a spire.
Okay.
7 and a spare. All right. Now
and the 7th frame was a 7 and a spare?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where it was messed up.
All right. Now, let's see. Hold on just for a second. Let's see. So I got 17, 125. So through 6, I got 127, 125.
Through 6?
Yeah, through 6.
125, right. With Williams in the lead.
Yes. Yep. Okay, now Roth goes to the 8th. We good?
Okay. Yep.
All right, here we go. Just double checking, guys. That's all we got to do, because once in a while we get our signals crossed, and then we have to just double check. 18 and a 5. That's 8 pins for Roth. 8 pins for Roth would be 18, and that'd be 143. Let's get a strike. I mean, get a spare maybe. 1 and a 6, and it is 1 pin. Only
one open frame.
Yeah, 9. So that's 152 there. Ooh, and see, it's his turn in 9th, right?
9th. Yep.
Yep. Here we go. Mark Roth. 16 and a 5. That's 9 pins. Not what he needed. 12 and a 5. That'll be a spare. Walter Ray Williams Jr. now. 9th frame.
Ready.
11 and a 6. 7 pins is all. He's trying to give it back to it.
Yeah. Neither one of them want to win it.
So was it 164, 152, 8?
Correct. Yep.
All right. Let's see what he can do here. 19 and 4. He gets his spare there. Wow. If it had been a 6, he'd have been in trouble. 10th frame. Walter Ray Williams Jr., correct?
Correct.
7 and a 5. Strike. All right. 10 and 6. 8. And only 1 pin there.
Darn.
So 19 to that would be 204. I mean 203.
203.
He
can't beat him.
Roth can't beat him, or Roth
can't beat him.
Really?
Best he can get's a 202.
Wow.
Yep.
4 and a 5. Strike. And watch him get it. Watch him sure as hell get it. 16 and a 2. No, he got a 9. So Williams is going to get some pin. He's going to get some pin difference here. 19 and 1. That'll be a spare. So let's see, 172, and then we'll add. Did he get? Let's see, 192.
192. Yeah.
Yep. So it was 11 points there for Walter Ray Williams Jr. And that 11 points now, if you look down at the bottom of your screen, let's add 11 to Walter Ray Jr.'s total. Walter Ray Williams Jr., he would have 179 now. He is slowly catching Parker Bone III. So, well, and he is automatically knows he's going to be in the scoring for tonight. So he is going to get some points. All right. Second round match tonight will feature Jason Belmonte and Pete Weber.
He's up
John
first.
Belmonte will be up first. Take your time. Take your time. John, you gonna how you liking it up there in your new digs? He's got him a new place there, kind of more and more, even in the Central Virginia part. Kind of back toward Richmond more. Pete Weber is who he's taking on. This one right here, one of these guys really needs to blow the other one out of the water if they're going to try to win, because one of them is fifth in the points and the other one is seventh in the points. And to be that far back, you need. I mean, how about a 300 game, best game of the night, and win by 100 points? Then you might have something.
Right.
Yeah. All right, you ready, Jason Belmonte? Y'all good?
Ready.
Here we go.
Yep.
That's 11 and a 4. That's a strike for Belmonte. Pete Weber. That's a 5 and a 4, and that's a strike for Weber. I like the place, but the internet is inconsistent. Yeah, I'm sure in the woods. Pete Weber. Second frame. 11 with a 5. Strike. Pete Weber. So they're all starting strikes here. Belmonte in the second frame. 5 and a 3. Strike. Wow. Belmonte in the third frame. 20 with a 3. That's only 7 pins. All right, let's see what happens here. That is a spare. Spare for Belmonte. All right, you good?
Good, yep.
All right, Pete Weber.
Working on a turkey.
12 and a 3. Strike for Weber.
Now a 4-bagger.
Let's see if he can go to the fourth frame. Hell, see what he can do. That's a 3 and a 1. That's a strike all night long. And a 13-pin lead through 2.
Man, he's smoking.
Belmonte now. 10 and a 1. Strike for him. It's not like he's playing terrible, just that one frame.
Nah. Yep.
Fifth frame for Belmonte now. 5 and a 6. Only 9 pins. And he gets his spare. Weber now, fifth frame. 2 and a 6. Strike. And he is bowling.
Now,
He's
can he get a six-pack? Open them paps.
Almost halfway there. 18 and a 2. 8 pins.
Oh, no paps.
8 pins, and let's see what he can do here. Anything but a 20 and a 6, that's a 9 and a 4. Spare. But a big lead for him. Belmonte now in the 6th. 14 with a 3. 9 pins is all. 106. Okay, let's see if he can get his spare.
Here.
Yeah, it was doing that earlier here. Right now it's looking pretty good. Not too bad here. He got his spare. Picked his spare up. 7th frame. Belmonte. Strike. And he is losing pretty big right now. Pete Weber, 7th frame. Strike. And I got a 32 pin difference right now.
Correct. Yep.
Yep. 8th frame Weber. 14 and 5. 9 pins. And he gets a spare. Belmonte now in the 8th. 16 and a 1 strike. 9th frame for Belmonte. Strike. Wow, he's trying to come back, get back into it.
It's a turkey.
Yeah. Pete Weber, 9th frame. Strike. All right, 10th frame for Weber. Strike.
I think if he gets one more strike, he'll close it out practically.
All right, let's see what he can do here. 2 and 1. Strike. And I've got so far 228. He can get a 258, can he?
258's his max, yeah.
Yeah, see what he can do. 4 and a 3. Strike out.
Yeah.
And he gets it. 258. Yeah. How about that?
Even if he wouldn't have got any pins on that last ball, he would have won.
Now he would love to see Belmonte not throw a strike that way. He might be able to get 50 points here and have a chance. It's his championship. And there's a 14 and a 4. 9 pins. How about that? 29. It is 185, I think, through 8.
Correct. Yep.
All right. He gets his spare. So he can get a 225.
Correct.
And he does. He gets his strike, 225. And that's a sweet, 33 pin difference?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Wow. So that helps Pete Weber. He's not out of it, guys. 33 pins right there. That puts him up to 79 now. So he's in pretty good shape. My man Dwayne there has the next round.
We're going with Norm Duke and Earl Anthony. That order.
Yep. And you look at it, Norm Duke. He can knock Earl Anthony's championship hopes kaploy right here. Earl Anthony must win this because Parker Bone and Walter Ray Williams Jr. is right behind him, and Walter Ray Williams won his match. So he's right on Earl Anthony's tail, plus he's going to get points for winning the first round. So Earl Anthony needs to win this one and win this one big if he's going to do it. All right. You just about ready, my friend?
I'm ready when you are.
All right. Norm Duke, Earl Anthony.
Yep, go ahead.
Norm Duke will go first. Here we go. And with a 6, 8 pins. 8 pins for Norm Duke. And that's a spare. All right. Earl Anthony now. 13 with a 6 is only 7 pins. All right, let's see what he can do. He gets his spare. All right. Second frame, Earl Anthony. 1 and a 4. Strike, Earl Anthony. Norm Duke's chance now. Strike. And we are just about as tied can be right now.
Yep.
Norm Duke now, third frame. And it's a U. 20 and a 6. A U. This is one. It could really make or break him here. Let's see what happens. I'm doing great tonight, John. Thank you. It is a 13. Bowler is focused. Any question marks? Any question mark results as normal the rest of the game. So that is going to be so. it's going to be as a 2 through 5, and so no question marks. So Norm Duke is not going to. So no question marks for him. Let's do that. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is not going to help Earl Anthony.
Nope.
Nope.
That sure ain't.
So let's see what Norm Duke can do here. Third frame. And that is a 9 and a 5. That's a strike. That's a strike. All right. Earl Anthony, third frame. 8 and a 4. That's a strike for Earl Anthony. Fourth frame. 1 and a 2. That's a strike for Earl Anthony as well.
Turkey.
He does. Norm Duke now. 2 and 5. Strike Norm Duke. And we have got ourselves a barn burner so far. Fifth frame. 5 and a 5. Strike Norm Duke. About as good as. Yeah. Earl Anthony, fifth frame. 17 with a 6. That'll be a Y result. A Y result. Not the time to get that.
Nope.
So 12. 6 plus. So he gets, that's as good as he could have got, I guess. So he gets 6 pins. It'd be only 6 plus with a triple A. All right. He just doesn't want a 6. Gets an 8 with a 6. He gets a spare. Just barely did, but he got it. All right. So it's what? 4 pin difference now. 3, 20, that'll be 96 there. All right. Let's see. Earl Anthony, 6th frame?
Correct.
19 and a 4. That's 8 pins for Earl Anthony. So it'll be 114 now so far. And let's see what he can do here. That's a spare. Norm Duke now steps up. 3, and it would not matter. It's a strike. And he is bowling lights out here.
Yes, he is.
7th frame.
Going for the 6-pack.
Strike.
Open them if you got them. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Earl Anthony now on the 7th frame. 11 and a 1. Strike. But he's trying to catch a monster this game, and I don't know if he can do it or not. 8th frame. Oh, that's an 18 and a 5. That's 8 pins. Not what he needed. Let's see what he does here. 19 and a 5. That's a spare, though. It is a spare. Duke can almost put this game away in the 8th and 9th.
Yeah.
10 with a 5. Strike.
7 in a row.
9th frame. 9 and a 5. Strike.
8 in a row.
He's had 200 so far. Oh my gosh. He is through 7 frames. Oh my Lord. He is, let's see, what is he looking at? A 290?
290.
Wow.
Yeah, because of that spare in the first frame.
Yeah. Wow. Earl Anthony, 9th frame. 16 and a 2. 9 pins. That might have done him in.
Yeah.
64, 74, 173. And he's looking to get his spare, and he gets it. Yep. 10th frame for Earl Anthony now. 20 and a 2 is 7 pins.
That lady singing.
And that is a spare there.
It's over.
17, that's 190.
He's got him beat already.
He can get 210.
Yeah, like I say, he's already got him beat. He's already got a 220.
And he gets the strike. That's 210 for Earl Anthony. Now, Norm Duke
can throw him all in the gutter.
Norm Duke, but Norm Duke, if he wants a chance at this title, at the championship, win by 50, 60 pins right here, could really do something.
Yep.
Whoops, that's a leaner. Let's try again. Not a winner.
Anything that didn't go his way.
20 with a 5 at 7 pins. Wow. He did get a 5 there, so it's 227 so far. All right, let's see what he gets here. That's a spare. 20 more, 247. So could he get a 267?
Yep, correct.
15, 4, 9 pence. I think he gets a 266.
Correct.
266 wins by 56 pins. Wow. Oh, my goodness. And we know now Earl Anthony will not win the championship tonight. Oh, my goodness. Now, who will win this thing? Well, we got another round coming up here, and the leader in the clubhouse right now is Parker Bone. But you better believe Walter Ray Williams Jr., Pete Weber, and Norm Duke all are hoping Bone loses this match. So we'll see what happens. The final first round match. All right. Now, that was a whooping. You're right. And
yep,
Norm Duke.
Yes, it was.
And if Norm Duke gets the best match of the night, being at 266, don't forget what happens then. He gets 4 points for every strike he threw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'd be another 32 points. That could play a big part in it tonight. That's how we give you a bonus for your title, for the championship. You all ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Parker Bone III leading the points now. He really needs this one over Chris Barnes. Here we go. 4 and a 3. It's a strike. Parker Bone. Chris Barnes. 3 and 1. Strike. Barnes to the second frame. Strike. A 1 and a 1. You can't get much better than that.
You can't get any better than that. That'd hit the pocket.
Yeah. Parker Bone III. Second frame. 17 and a 2 with 9 pins. And he gets his spare. He gets his spare. All right. Goes to the third frame now. 16 and a 5. Ooh, 9 pins again. And that is not what you want. 3. He gets his spare again. Chris Barnes. He's got control. Third frame. 14 and 2. 9 pins. As soon as I say he's got control, he's got 9 pins. And now gets his spare. 19 and 3. He gets it. And 10 pin lead now.
Yep.
And he goes to the fourth. Strike. Barnes. All right. Parker Bone III. Fourth frame. 20 with a 3. 8 pins. Not what he needed there.
Not his night.
Not so far. Is that what, 57?
Correct.
Yeah. And let's see if he can get his spare here. And he does. He gets it. Parker Bone in fifth frame. Ooh, 16 and 5. No, 9 pins. And let's see if he can get his spare. He does. Chris Barnes now. Fifth frame. 7 and a 5. Strike.
Going for the turkey.
Sixth frame. 18 and a 2. 8 pins.
Same thing the last time when he was going for it.
89. Yeah, last time he got 9 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. 79, 89, 99. So he's at 97.
Yep.
And he's going for the spare. He gets it. All right. Parker Bone III. Strike. Seventh frame for Bone. 9, 6. 8 pins.
Can't put it together.
And he gets his spare. 7th frame for Barnes. Strike. 8th frame. Barnes. 17-3. 8 pins. 3 and 4. Yeah, he gets it. Whoa, he just barely did. It must have been a split of some sort. I don't know. But anyway, the 8 minus does not work good for him here. 8th frame for Bone. Strike. 9th frame. 7 pins is all. And that's his spare. Chris Barnes, 9th frame. Strike. All right, 10th frame. Oh, 15. That's no good. 7. And he gets a spare. Wow, he just did get it. And 9 pins. So let's see.
He's got it wrapped up.
Does he?
Yeah.
So 19. Is that 206? No, 216.
216. Yep.
Yep. So Parker Bone doesn't look like he's going to win this championship. Wow. Strike for him there. 76. Best he can get's a 206.
Correct.
And he's not going to get that. He only gets 8 pins there. And he gets a spare. So he gets a, what, 196?
Yeah, worse than Earl.
Yeah, so 20 for Barnes. How about that?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to sneak up and win this title tonight. I don't know who. Let's see. Right now, who in the top 4 is in the best shape? Bone III is out. Earl Anthony is out. Walter Ray Williams Jr. Well, I guess he could still get eliminated. I guess Bone could still win it. Roth is out. Belmonte is out. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if Mark Roth wins this thing and loses in the first round, wouldn't that be the biggest upset?
Yeah.
All right. We've got number 8, Walter Ray Williams Jr. coming up this round. And I don't think Roth can hold him off if he wins this round here. And he's going against Pete Weber. And Pete Weber thought maybe he had the best match of the night, but Norm Duke said, "Nuh-uh, not quite." So Walter Ray Williams Jr., Pete Weber. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Walter Ray Williams Jr. up first. 14-1, strike. Pete Weber's up. 10-5, strike. Strike again. Wow. For Weber. Walter Ray Williams Jr. in the 2nd frame. Strike. Man, oh man. 3rd frame for Walter Ray Williams Jr. Strike. Now Pete Weber.
He's going to blink.
Whoa. I don't know if that's a bad sign or not. The red dice rolled out. No, it's not a bad sign. Strike. Pete Weber, 4th frame. 17 with a 6. That'll be a Y result. Y result for Pete Weber.
Weber blinks.
And that's going to be a 33. It'll be a 6 minus. So it'll be 6. All right. No, 6 minus. 17-4. That's going to be open frame. Yep, it will. 2 pins is it. So it was a 6 and a 2.
Mm. He
Wow.
blinked big time.
Open frame.
Mm.
So 3, that'd be 26 over, that'd be 56. And then we'll add 18 to that. It'd be 60, 74. Wow.
Correct.
And then we'll add the 8 to it and make 82.
Correct.
All right. And Walter Ray Williams Jr. says, I've got, I'm that good off if I just get a strike here. Fourth frame.
Yeah.
Whoops. 14 and 4. Nope. I'm sorry. I had 3 dice now. I don't know which red dice it was. So let's see what happens here. Oh, a 17 and a 6. Y result for him. How about that?
Mm.
Y result.
Sure. They both. They didn't blink. They closed their eyes.
16. That's only 6 there for him. Only 6. 4. That'll be a strike. I mean, that'll be a spare. That will be a spare, though. That's the difference in them there, though. He didn't lose.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. He didn't want to lose, and right now, 5th frame. Let's see what happens here. 3 and 3. Strike. Pete Weber once again. 5th frame. And then 6, 8 pins. 19 and 5. Uh-oh. Open frame. Nothing there. Nothing in that one.
Mm.
He didn't get no pins in it.
The wheels have
pickup.
fallen off the cart.
Yep. 6th frame for Weber, right?
Yeah.
All right. 2 and 4. Strike. Walter Ray Williams Jr. now. 6 and 3. Strike. 7th frame. 2 and 3. Strike. He got it.
And a nail in the coffin.
And Pete Weber now in the 7th. 15 and a 6. 7 pins. 4 and 3. He gets a spare. Just barely did. 8th frame, Weber. Strike. Walter Ray Williams Jr. I think he can win it here in the next frame or two. 3 and 5.
Yeah.
Strike. 9th frame. 9th frame upcoming. 1 and 1. That's as easy a strike as you can get there. 9th frame for Weber. 17 and 4. 8 pins. 12 and 3. That'll be a spare. He did get it. 10th frame. I think it's over with.
Yeah.
Pete
He's already
Weber
got 206. And the most he can get is 200.
Yeah, Pete Weber now. It's 17 and a 5. 8 pins. And that's a spare. And see if he can get a 188 here for a strike. 4 and 6. No, only 9 pins. 187.
Yeah, correct.
Yep. Walter Ray Williams Jr. now, 10th frame. 9 with a 5. Strike.
Gets a 6-pack. Open those Pabst Blue Ribbons.
Now he could finish with a, 276?
Right.
Wow. 16 and 1. Strike. All right, let's see what he gets. 13 and 3. Struck out. Indeed, he did. 276. And my goodness, what is the difference here? Let's see. 89 pins, I think. Let's see. I don't have a calculator right next to me.
So it's
276 minus 187.
Yep, you're right.
89 pins. Oh my gosh. If you're going to catch Walter Ray Williams Jr. tonight, you're going to have to bowl a hell of a game here in the finals. All right. You ready for the next semifinal match?
Go for it.
Norm Duke.
Okay.
Chris Barnes.
Already.
All right. So Walter Ray Williams Jr. sits patiently ready to try to win the title here tonight. We'll see what happens there. He will be in the championship. And the one that can keep him from winning the championship is probably Norm Duke. I don't know, see, Barnes and Duke, neither one of them have a whole lot of points, but Duke got 56 in that first round. That's probably going to help him a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So here we go. Norm Duke's ready to roll. You good?
Ready.
10-2. Strike. Norm Duke. 14-5. 9 pins. 9 pins. And Barnes gets the spare. All right. Second frame. 12-5. Strike. Chris Barnes. Norm Duke's back up. Second frame. 15-2. 9 pins. And see if he can get a spare. He does. He gets his spare as well. Third frame, Norm Duke. Strike. Barnes. Third frame. And 3. Strike. Fourth frame for Barnes. Strike.
Gets his turkey.
Yep, fourth frame for Duke. Strike. Who blinks? Norm Duke now, fifth frame.
Yeah.
11-4. Strike. Chris Barnes, fifth frame. Strike. Wow. They are wanting this one. Let's see. Barnes, sixth frame. Is that right?
Yep. Correct. Yep.
2. Strike. 5 in a row.
Yes, it is.
Norm Duke, sixth frame. 17-2. 9 pins. Ooh, he blinked.
Yes, he did. Plus, he had a spare in the second.
And he gets a spare there as well. So, let's see, Norm Duke, seventh frame.
Correct. Yep.
Strike. Chris Barnes, seventh frame. Strike.
Open those pipes. That's a 6-pack.
Eighth frame. 8 pins. Oh, he had it going, man. He really had it going.
Yeah, he did.
2, 6. Only 1 pin. Only 1 pin there.
Oh, my gosh.
Open frame. Oh, my gosh.
Mm.
Let's see. So 19, let's say 168 by 187. And then we'll add the 9 to it. 196.
Correct. Unbelievable.
Wow. Now, can Duke do something here? Wouldn't that be something? 9 pins.
Yes, it
Nope.
would.
9 pins. He's not doing anything. Nope. Spare. But spare's a lot better than an open though. So 9th frame. Duke. 17-1. Strike. Now Chris
Barnes
Barnes.
strikes out, he still wins.
If Barnes does, yeah.
Yeah, if he strikes out, he still wins.
9th frame, Barnes. 2-2. Strike. We're going to the 10th frame for Barnes. No strikeout for him, though. How about 7 pins is all? Oh my gosh. This could be trouble. 4 and a 6. He gets his spare. Oh my gosh, that's close. And he could bowl now, what, a 236?
Correct.
Not a chance. Only 7 pins. 233.
Yep.
Now,
win by 5 pins if he strikes out.
Who, Duke can?
Yeah.
Wow. Wouldn't that be something? 1-1. That's a strike. Wow. 10-1. Strike. So that is 209. So what's
Correct.
he got to get? All he's got to get is what, 5 pins?
Correct. Yep. Get a 234.
19-1. Struck out. And I got a 239 for him is what I got.
Damn.
Is that what you get?
Correct.
Plus 6.
Yeah, came out of nowhere. Sure.
Wow. How about that? Norm Duke.
That's 7th and the 10th.
Yep. Those 2 7s. It's 7th in the 10th frame, and then it opened in the 8th.
Yep.
Did Barnes in. Man. Weber had an open too. I mean, no, I'll say Weber did in his match. Let's see. Duke, worst he done's 9 and a spare. And to think he was getting his ass whipped so bad just because the other guy had 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
7 strikes. And
7, yeah.
And a 239 doesn't even come close to the top game of the night. I mean, we've had 276, 266, 258. I mean, yeah. We've had hell, but that one right there was a 233 losing score. That is bad.
Right.
Yep. All right. So we
That's
got Walter.
what sucks.
Yeah. What's up, Robert Bryant? What's going on? Calvin Coolidge, John Wise, Robert Bryant. We got Walter Ray Williams Jr. And let's kind of look and see what the points are looking like right now. Walter Ray Williams Jr. with 168. Last match, he got 89. The only way I see Norm Duke catching him here is he's almost going to have to bowl the match of the night, almost a 300 match, and just take all the points here at the end. I'm not sure that would be enough. Walter Ray Williams Jr. has probably done enough to be the champion here, but we will see. This is going to be a good match. Walter Ray Williams Jr., Norm Duke. A couple of the old timers. Who will win the first championship ever here on the channel? All right. You ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Walter Ray Williams Jr. goes first. 13-2 is a strike. Yes, it is. Norm Duke now. 19-1 strike for Norm Duke. No 300 games all year. It'd be great to get in the championship match. Norm Duke.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, Norm Duke. Number 2, strike. Walter Ray Williams Jr. Number 2, strike. Third frame, Walter Ray Williams Jr. 17-1 strike. They sure playing like him want to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Norm Duke, 12-6 will be a 7. I spoke too soon. And let's see if he can get his spare. He does. He gets his spare. Norm Duke to the fourth frame. 18-3 will be only 9 pins. And see if he can get his spare. Whoops, that's a leaner. Try it again, and that is a clean spare. Walter Ray Williams Jr. now. 14-5. 9 pins is all. Only 9 pins.
Gets a 4 bag.
17-6, and he gets a spare. And this, we got a close match going on here now. Not too far off anyway.
Yep.
Fifth frame. And a U result. A U result in the championship. Oh, my gosh. This is for Walter Ray Williams Jr. A U result.
Norm Duke got it the last time.
36. Bowler finds his groove. Read exclamation point columns on how many rolls? I don't know. The next 4 rolls is exclamation points. So guess what? Walter Ray Williams Jr.
guarantees him a 4-banger.
It's automatic because 1 through 20 is automatic strikes for him. So I'm not even going to roll those 4. Oh, my
is it?
God.
I wasn't sure if 20 was.
Yep, 20 is. So 5 through 8 are going to be strikes for him. Oh, my God.
You want me to go ahead and do it now?
It don't matter. You can if you want to, but when we get to it, you can do it too. So,
however you want.
That was a strike in 5th right there. And then we'll just go down to Norm Duke now. Okay. Norm Duke in the 5th frame.
Gotcha. Yep.
6-1. Strike. Norm Duke in the 6th. Whoops, that's a leaner. That's about as much a leaner on the red dice as you can get there. 6-3. Strike. Walter Ray Williams Jr., 6th frame. Strike. 7th frame. A strike. Okay, you ready? Let's see. Norm Duke's shot, right?
I'm ready.
And the bottom of the 7th inning.
Yep.
8-2. Strike.
You're right. Make
it. All the problem is they don't get 10 innings there. So 8th frame, Norm Duke. 8th frame, Norm Duke. 5-4. Strike. He hung with him. How about that? That's impressive right there. That's impressive. Walter Ray Williams Jr. gets a strike in the 8th and now in the 9th. Let's see what happens. 8-5. Strike. He gets it. So, whoa, let's see. Let me do some catch up here. 99, 30, 129, 30 be 159, and 30 be 180. Okay, now let's see. 20 there be 86, 30 there be 116, 30 there be 146. So 159, 146, 6th frame?
Correct, yep.
All right. And Norm Duke now, 9th frame. He needs something big here. 4-5. Strike.
Yeah,
he gets it. He got that. See if he can strike out in the 10th. 3-1. Strike. He gets a strike.
Gets a 6-pack.
Now, what can he do here in the second shot of the 10th? 4 and a 6. 9 pins. 235. So the best he can get is a 255?
Correct.
Spare. He gets it. 255. He may win tonight, looks like. I don't know. Walter Ray Williams Jr. Let's see what he can do here.
He can get a 270.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See what he can
278.
do. 12-2. Strike. He gets it. Gets a first strike. 219 there. Strike here almost puts him out of his misery.
It'll be close. That'll be a what? 239.
10-4. That's a strike right there. That'd be 249 there.
Yeah.
So all he's got to do is get 6 pins here, pretty much, to tie him. Is that correct?
He's already got him beat, don't
he? Always right. Oh, yeah, he does. He's got him beat already.
Yep.
And he gets another strike. Oh, my gosh.
Right.
Was that 279?
279.
Wow.
Wow, is
So,
right.
so he went from having the match of the night to now having the match of the night there. So that's plus 24, and we have ourselves a champion, folks. And his name is Walter Ray Williams Jr. No doubt about it. We can have point standings anytime, but yeah, that's pretty darn impressive there. Um, let's see. Winner of the night, Walter Ray Williams
Excuse
Jr.
me.
will get 75 more for being a champion. Norm Duke will get 45 from coming in second. Third place, Chris Barnes will get 35. Fourth place, Pete Weber will get 30. Fifth place, let's see. Fifth place will be Jason Belmonte. He'll get 20 points for his 225. Sixth place will be Earl Anthony with his 210, and he bowled decent. He didn't have any open frames either. He just rolled a couple of sixes and sevens. That's what hurt him.
Yep.
Seventh place for the night is Parker Bone III. He will not be your champion. And Mark Roth will get 0 points, and he will like it. So that will be it. That will be it for him for tonight. And yeah, Walter Ray Williams Jr. is the champion. Walter Ray Williams Jr. is our champion this year in the first season of bowling. Play.com's bowling. If you have the game, folks, let me know how your bowlers are coming out and playing as well. And do let me, do clue me in as to what you've got going on as well. I watch Alan Shaw. Alan's a very good friend. He carries on a bunch of garbage on the channel with us all the time. He's my friend from England, and he lets us know what he's got going on all the time. And he when he's not doing his basketball, he's doing doing bowling a lot now.
That's on Sundays.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to get that golf going again soon.
Yeah, you guys need to.
Yeah, we need to really, really get it going again. Call to word.
You got to start talking smack about him. Maybe then he'll play. Tell him that he's scared to play you since you whooped him so bad the last time.
America.
Right.
Shit, yeah.
Reminding him of 1776 all over again.
Then he start calling us Yanks, though. So.
Yeah, and we're girly boys because we don't like their pitchers to hit, and we use air condition.
And we don't like burning our asses up. That's right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, at age 55, I don't know if I could live right now without air conditioning. How about you?
Oh, I can't. I never could stand the heat. But I didn't have air conditioning until I moved out of mom and dad's house.
Now,
and I didn't mind it. It's amazing what you get used to.
Yeah. Never. And in school, we never had it.
No, and we didn't either. Matter of fact, our school, Rob, the main building faced the south side of the sky, sun hitting it. It was a glass building. It was a greenhouse. It was hot as a bitch in there. September until about
how about this?
I don't know, October it was, and then like I say, come about May. It was pretty nasty in there in May.
What's up, Travis? Southeast of us, only a half mile away from our high school, a dairy farm.
Yeah, that was nice smelling.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a cool smell. Come May of the year.
Country air, as Dad always called it. Good old country air, boy.
They would always take us to the dairy, and that milk just did. If it's not pasteurized, it just doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
Who wants in? Travis want in tonight. Robert Bryant, do you want in? John Wise, do you want in? All you gotta do is tell me. You can come in and join us tonight, this afternoon. We'll stay around for a little while. We're not gonna be on real late tonight, but we can hang on for a little bit. You have you got anywhere to be, Dwayne?
No, I need to
No.
start getting stuff on the channel. I was busy this week with her and that car and all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's a nice car though.
let's see if anybody wants to come on tonight. If they would, we'll save a place for them. If not, we'll just kind of update our channels. Um, what you got going on that coming week on your channel? Go for it.
I got the heavyweight champion tournament for number one contender, and I got to get that 76 season back up, and then like say post a video and let people start signing up for YRL and start that in a month or so. Yeah,
Okay, so you hoping to start it maybe by September, or October then?
yeah, something like that, Rob.
Oh,
Right? Yeah, yeah, and
yeah.
if not, definitely.
Maybe be done before Christmas then.
Well, I'm off the whole month of November, so we
Oh,
could
that's
really
awesome.
roll. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you could really do something if you don't have a lot of plans,
yeah,
with
exactly. Yeah,
family. Um, yeah, I don't see anybody. Maybe everybody's done rolled on Saturday. We got a couple people in here, so if they have, you know what, I understand it. It's dinner time,
yeah.
and I haven't eaten dinner.
Yeah, John said he left for dinner.
Dwayne's not ate dinner yet either. So, um, yeah, I was just I just wanted to come in. I just got in touch with Dwayne a little earlier. I said, "What you got going on tonight?" And a couple of days ago, it was 2 or 3 days ago, I said, "I'll hop on for a bit." Says Travis. That's
You
cool.
was cracking me up at work the other day.
What was I doing then?
Oh man, you got on that rant. It was so funny. Oh my
Was
gosh.
was it about golf, or was it about was it about Deshaun Watson?
Oh yeah, that's what it
Oh yeah,
was.
yeah,
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson. I do I or do I not make out um, the Browns to be the ultimate fools in this world? Yeah,
Yeah, you was cracking me
I
up.
I can't believe that.
I
And
was watching you live with
I
your draft. I couldn't comment
mhm.
because it doesn't allow me to make any comments.
Oh
I'd have to
uh,
sign on my own account
not
to do
not
that.
not draft. You talking about for trading deadline?
Deadline.
Trade
Yeah,
deadline.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah,
I said.
yeah. I was right with some of them. I was right
Yeah.
with some of them. Syndergaard did get traded. I didn't know if he would or not, but I'd heard through the grapevine that they were going after that Rondon from San Francisco. Travis, sent Travis a invitation. Um, Robert Bryant can definitely come on. Have you met Robert yet, Dwayne? Was you
Yeah, the
on?
gentleman from
Yeah, North Carolina.
yeah, just down the
Hmm.
road from you. You said, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's about 3 4 hours away though. He's close.
Oh, is he on?
Yeah, I'm close to North Carolina, but he's close to South Carolina. He's way
Yeah,
down. So yeah, but he's not. He's about as far as you are from me.
yeah.
And like I say, Sunday evening, we just decided to come on back Sunday evening, and it was raining so damn hard. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna bother Dwayne. I know Dwayne's working Sunday, and you was probably just getting off work. You get off 4:30 or 5, 4
4.
o'clock, 4. You probably had just gotten in home
Yeah,
or whatever, and we were driving. We got into West Virginia. I mean, we got into Maryland at 5:08 or something.
yeah.
And
I've been home and changed.
it's only 11 exits, so
Yeah, yeah.
a little
Like
over
say, 81's
10
not big
minutes.
on. 70 is, but 81's not big at all. That's why
10.
you got the jam up. They don't freaking
Yeah,
widen Maryland, and you got the bottleneck. 3 lanes going into West Virginia, out of West
yeah,
Virginia, and bottlenecks into Maryland.
yeah. Once you cross the bridge,
Yeah,
yeah. Once you cross the bridge to go across the Potomac, yeah.
yeah. Over
Let,
there in
let me.
Martinsburg and on Spring Mills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's send this to Travis again. I sent one to a different Travis Wilson. Guy that had a beard. Guy that had a beard, and
Yeah.
he never got back in touch with me. So I figured he was like, "Oh,
Right.
this dumbass has no idea."
Had a busy
I,
day today. Freaking
yeah,
inmate.
really.
Yeah. Oh
Uh,
yeah.
busy
Use of
day.
force.
Busy day on eBay today too. I sold right my
Did you?
stuff.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got I got a pair of wheelies, Heelys. Have you ever heard of Heelys? There's they're kind of like skates, but kids can walk, and then all of a sudden just start skating.
Oh, the sneakers.
Yeah,
Yes. I know
I
what
got
you're
a
talking about.
I got a pair of them for little bitty kids. So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah. They was popular when I was in school because they was banned from schools.
yeah,
They didn't want you skating through the halls.
no.
Yeah.
And Travis, here comes Travis now. We hadn't seen Travis in better part of a week. See if he's outside or
Have you
inside.
talked to Harris lately? I've seen him
Uh,
on
I, I,
play.com.
I have not got a chance. What's up, Travis?
How you doing?
What up, guys? How are you?
Travis has got a cigar. Now, has he got his phone or has he got a computer outside?
I got my tablet outside.
Oh, tablet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, and how did racing in Saratoga go?
Not bad. Not bad. Not the
Uh,
greatest, but not bad. Not good.
yeah. Did any of your
We finished second in Del Mar on last Saturday, so that
you
wasn't too bad.
one of your
Yeah,
horses did?
yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
wasn't bad. Yeah,
Second. Oh, okay.
not
Now,
bad.
did you say you had the winning horse of Kentucky Derby this year?
No, 2020.
2020 you did.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, how many might not know, how many wins do all your horses have together since you've went in on with them and all? Like since you
Not that
bought
many.
not that many.
Not that
Five?
many. Not that many. Yeah,
Not even
I'd say about
five.
5. Yeah,
About five.
yeah,
Okay.
about 5. Yeah, about 5.
Okay. And you've had stake in 7 of them for whole 2, 2, 3 years, or
Yep, yes. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Are you looking to get into more, or just are you happy where you at right now?
In September, I'm getting into a bigger um, organization called Final Furlong Racing out of New
Uh
York.
huh.
They just race fillies. That'll be a big buy-in in September. So
Oh, okay. Very cool.
2,600 buy-in with a little bit more monthly bills. So we'll see where that goes. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Now, are you big into, like, let's say going to the casino? Are you like poker or anything like gambling and stuff at the casino?
I'll play blackjack at Aqueduct, but it's only video. They don't have like live dealers at Aqueduct. So
Oh,
I like
really? Now,
yeah.
yeah. Now,
New York, New York State law does not allow you to have live dealers.
right.
It has to be video dealers.
Let's
Yeah,
say you went to Vegas tomorrow. What would be your go-to? Would it be going right to the blackjack table, or would you actually maybe go play a slot, or
probably
uh,
blackjack.
yeah, you like roulette? Not a roulette player.
Sometimes depends.
Yeah, yeah. I like roulette pretty good. Roulette's always been pretty good to me. I'm not a big pie gal player or a
No, no.
blackjack. None of that. I don't do a lot of that. How about you, Dwayne? If you go to the casino, what would you do? Go to a slot machine? Go watch a horse? Go gamble on the horses? Or what would you
Charlestown, I like the horses, Rob.
do?
And
You?
I've never played any card games. Played a few slots over there, but no card games.
It's a little too smoky in there for me. It's a little
Yeah,
smoky.
it's ridiculous to be honest. Even though they got only
Got
smoking
still
areas,
smoke in
it's
the
open
casinos by
air.
you?
I mean, it moves.
You can
But
smoke in the casino in
Yeah,
West
in
Virginia.
West
we can't.
Virginia, Maryland, you can't.
We can't.
Maryland's non-smoking,
Yeah,
but West
Maryland's
Virginia
not.
isn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Even
So it
Like I say, they
Mohegan
got
Sun is
areas, but it
Mohegan
doesn't
Sun's
stay
like
there.
lifting it too. So
what they're making it where you can smoke it.
yeah,
Mohegan.
well, you can't smoke anymore. Yeah, they're making like
Oh, where you?
designated areas. Mohegan Sun. Yeah, yeah.
Now I've never been to Mohegan Sun, but I've heard good things about it. Do you like it up there?
I was only there once, so I really can't comment. But it was
Uh,
nice though. It was
yeah.
nice. It wasn't like
And you've
it's
been
not
to
really my
Atlantic
thing.
City? Have you ever
Yes,
been
I
to
have been.
Atlantic City? And how you like it down
Yeah,
there?
not bad. But Vegas kills it though. Once you
Oh
go to
yeah.
Atlantic City, you go to Vegas. It's
Well,
over.
yeah.
You can't
You're
compare.
exactly right because
Yeah,
yeah. Because you go to Atlantic City, one thing about it is this: you better get where you're going by the time it gets dark.
right.
Because
Exactly. Yeah.
oh yeah, they don't play on the streets of Atlantic City, folks. I'm
Nope.
telling you, if you've never been to Atlantic City, I don't even care if you stay on the boardwalk. If you're down there and you're going to walk on that boardwalk, there's a lot of there's a lot of police presence, yes. But if you've got people with you, have them walk with you. I don't care how big a guy you are. I don't give a shit. I'm not. I'm not. I'm 6'4", and I still don't like walking on that boardwalk by myself at night, going from one end to the other. Because I tell you what, man, you just never know what the hell is going to pop out. Because um, they just got a colony of people out from under the boardwalk. Did you hear about that bullshit?
I didn't hear about that. No.
53 homeless people were up under that. They done run the cats off. They
Mm.
now if you don't know about it, if you've ever been to Atlantic City, there's a bunch of these feral cats down there.
Yeah.
And they fight like hell. If you like, let's say for instance, you got part of a hamburger or something, you throw it off the side of that boardwalk, you'll see cats go in there, and I mean, they will fight to the death for a little piece of hamburger. Yeah. These people done got down there underneath there where those feral cats were and run those some bitches off. They had umbrellas, they had inflatable things where they could sleep on and shit.
Air mattresses.
Yeah, well, no, it was these damn old little cheap $2 things you get to go floating in lake in the rivers.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
Cheap, yeah,
Tubes.
Yeah, little pond things, the ones for little bitty kids, $2 things.
You're talking about rafts? The little
No,
rafts?
them old kind of inflatable. And
yeah, but the rafts, right, for little kids?
It's kind of like
yeah.
The little head's a little bit higher than the rest of it or whatever. You just lay on it.
Yeah, it's a raft. That's what they call
it. Raft, or whatever.
Yeah.
So they had a bunch of them, and then then the police saw lights underneath the damn thing. And they were like, okay, what the hell's going on? We know a damn cat ain't got no light. On. Right, we know a damn cat ain't got no light down here. They drove their bikes down there, and they flipped the lights on in there, and them damn people started running like hell. Yeah, because if they get them for vagrancy and shit down there, they make them do community service. They make them go down there and pick up trash for an 8-hour shift or something. And they watch them close. They don't let them have a free night in jail and shit. So they run their asses off. And trust me, it was a ton of shit, man. I saw pictures of this stuff. I mean, they left all kind of garbage up under there. So the cops have got to clean all that shit up. And that, I'm sure the cats will love it because they'll get to get their place back. Because
Robert's trying to get on.
Okay. Okay, Robert. Yeah, let's get Robert in here. Yeah, definitely. But, yeah, I'm just like, I don't play. When I go to Atlantic City, I like to stay out there in the what do they call it?
Borgata?
No, out there though, but out there in that water area, out there, we like to stay out there at Harrah's.
Did you go up there a good bit when you was in Philly?
We'd go pretty often.
Yeah.
Let me
you
see.
said you was there 12 years, right?
Yeah, we lived in Philly for 12 years. Let me make sure I've got his email address right here. I'm pretty sure I do. Most time I have to end up sending it to you a couple times, Robert. Let's see if I've got it here. All right. Tell you what, let's see. Put your email back up there one more time, Robert, if you can. I'm hoping this. So let's see if he'll pop it up there for me. I can see it if he shows it real quick. And guys, all I ask is just don't say it out loud. We won't say it out loud. You can just say, hey, look, Rob, he's got it posted. Here we go. All right, Robert. Post your email up there for me one more time, bud. I'll write it down. I had it the other day, but most time it saves it. Like it's got Travis's. So let's see if Robert can get his email up there for me. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yep. I think I did something wrong. I think it was my fault there, not yours. Yep, it was. I had you on the save. Now, if you want to clear that off, my friend, you can go right there to the next to the star at the 3 dots and just clear it. If you'd like to do it, Robert. I sent you an email too. So if you'd like to clear it off first, you can. Then leave YouTube and go to your email, and you should be able to come on in here and join us now. We got Robert Bryant from North Carolina, Dwayne Martz from Maryland, Travis Wilson from New York. Now, Dwayne, you were born and raised in Maryland.
Yeah, I moved 2
Yeah.
miles.
And Travis, you were born and raised in New York.
Well, yes.
Yeah, okay. Now, did you always live on Long Island? Did you live in other parts of the city?
Always Long Island. Always Long Island.
Always
Yeah.
Long Island. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
same
cool.
here. Like I say, when my first house I bought, I moved across the street. I carried my
okay.
shit. Had to move the wife's stuff in, but I carried mine. Yeah.
I've lived here. I've lived in Texas for about 6 months, and then I lived, like I say, outside of Philly. We actually lived in 3 different places outside of Philadelphia. Here comes Bob with us. He's gonna join up with us in a second. And so we moved twice while we were up there. And then when we moved from up in Philly the last time, how you doing, Bob?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great. Last time we moved, that was the biggest bitch of all. Me and my wife have decided if we get rich and we decide to get another house, we're going to leave all the shit in this house that we live in, and we're just going to add to it and whatever. If we ever get the money to do that, we ain't never counting on it. But if we ever do get a Florida or Arizona place or something, the shit that we got here will stay here, and we will go somewhere else and buy other stuff.
I done told my kids that my next move's either a nursing home or the graveyard, and neither one I ain't doing the packing. So, yeah, I'm done. I ain't moving.
How about some rain down there today, Bob? Y'all getting some rain?
Last night we had a bad storm. I lost my electricity. The tree had fell on the electric line, and I lost electricity for like 4 hours.
Whoa! I tell you what, shoot that camera north up out. Go shoot that camera, Bob, up to the ceiling. You got yourself what, a 20-foot ceiling in there?
Nah, it's probably about a 10-foot ceiling.
Oh, okay. But it would go. Is that the wood behind you? Is that on the second floor? Or is that still on the first on that floor with you right there?
You mean on my ceiling?
The wood around the edge right there, like right behind your head there.
Yeah, that's on the
ceiling.
That's on the ceiling, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. At first, it tricked me too. I thought that was the upper floor. Like,
no, this is all on one floor.
You see, Bob, it looks like this. It looks like you got white right here, and then the wood's going up. But that's the wood is the ceiling.
Yeah, it tricked me too. I know what you're talking about now, Rob.
It's the trim along the ceiling.
Yeah, I see it now. You see, when you first look at you, it looks like, man, you in a hell of a room about 20 feet high, and it looks like your first half of your wall is white, and the second half of your wall is brown. But the way you got your camera angle, it's gold, man, because I can tell now that you got the solid wood ceiling.
Yeah, it's a solid wood ceiling. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
This is just a one floor. I'm like it's one floor because I have a problem walking around. I use a rollator all the time.
Okay, so you don't have to climb stairs and all that.
No, outside of my car, I have a ramp that goes down.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
So,
we had a rental car we had to take back last night.
Oh, did you finally have to take back?
Yeah,
what did they get you?
Huh?
What did they get you?
We got a Chevy Impala. We got about 42 to gallon on that bad boy when we had it. And
they're nice cars. I'm not a Chevy guy, but it's a nice car.
So I told my mom and dad, I said, look, you want to go back with us? And they rode back with us, and we stopped by. And dad, he's a burger person. We stopped by and got this burger for him. And he said, why don't you do this for me? Why don't you cut it in half for me? I said, okay. He ate half of it. And he said, because it was a double burger. And I put a little mayonnaise and tomato on it. And he looked at me. He said, I can't eat no more. Pack it up for me. 88 years old. He met some of my friends and stuff while I was up there. I was like, that was too cool because that's just my dad for you, man. I mean, I've had him on the channel live with me before. No filter. If you easily get pissed off, folks, you don't want to watch him. See, one day I was gonna go get me a hat, and I don't get too much into politics on the channel, but I was gonna go get me a hat and go wear it in front of him. And I'm gonna say, yeah, my friend gave me this one. You like to have one, and it said something about Joe Biden's my best friend, and I was gonna wear it, and I was gonna give him a one too. And I just mentioned it to him, and he said, "You take that damn thing, throw it in the trash, as far as I'm concerned." 88 years old. I'm telling you, he don't give a shit. He just does not give a damn.
Hey,
he's gonna let you know how he feels, and then if he respect you, like if you like somebody or whatever, but he gonna tell you how he feels too. You gonna hear that shit. Oh, you damn right. Oh man. Oh yeah. Getting that argument with Barry Bonds and all those guys when they hit all those home runs and juiced up and all. That shit don't count.
Oh man, I'd love to get him going about that.
Oh, Henry Aaron.
Me too.
Henry Aaron still is a damn record holder as far as I'm concerned. Oh yeah, he's got a jersey. Remember last year?
I'd mess with him. I said Babe Ruth hit in the freaking Coliseums. They wasn't ballparks. They was Coliseums, and freaking Hank Aaron hitting little league parks. Babe Ruth's still the king if you want to do that. Oh, I get him wound.
Hank Aaron he liked him so much that when I sponsored the baseball team last year, I just told him, I said, "Look, I'm gonna get you a jersey. What number you want?" He said, "Oh, 44." So he got number 40. He's a big Braves fan. To this day, he says Dale Murphy should be a Hall of Famer. And,
I agree.
Well, there's no other guy.
Only because if it's the Hall of Fame of the nicest guys in the world with good stats, then put him in.
He got 2 MVPs in a row.
83 and 84.
Yeah, nobody else has ever done that and not been in the Hall of Fame. Think about that shit. His numbers weren't the greatest, but he played on a shit team a lot of times.
He didn't have nobody to back him up. Bob Horner, and that's when he won the MVPs, when he had somebody hitting behind him where they had to pitch.
And then Ken Obergefell, he flipped off the face of the earth when he went nuts and shit, and he went crazy, didn't he? Some shit like it.
I'll tell you the biggest disappointment I thought down there, and that was Eggs Benedict. As big as he was, he should have crushed the ball.
Oh, at catcher, Bruce Benedict.
Bruce Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, he was a good ball player.
Yeah, good, but he should have been awesome. Yeah, I'll tell you this, he was one of the toughest catchers I ever seen. That sucker was not as scared to block the plate.
No.
I'll give him that.
How about last night's game? The Philadelphia Phillies and the Nats. They go 4.5 innings. 4.5, and the home team, the Phillies, were winning. Rains for 2.5 hours, and it finally called the rain out. This is the first 4.5 inning game I think they've said they've had in 48 years or something. I think.
Daniel waited 2.5 hours.
Yeah, they waited. They waited all the way to 11, a little past 11 before they called it.
Sure, I thought they'd wait longer than that.
They waited. It was a little past 11. Then they called the game. They said, "Well, the thing of it is, the reason they did that." Had they been in the 6th or 7th inning and been 11 o'clock, they might would have said that. But to hell, if let's say it quits raining and they get back to playing by 11:30, they play into 1:30 then. You got to pretty much think it. So that's the reason they did that.
Well, 4th of July, you play until 3 o'clock in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MLB's call, but I was a little surprised they didn't go at least 11:30 before they canceled.
Yeah, I'd have thought they'd waited longer.
But being it was a 4.5 inning game, I think had that been 2 playoff teams. Let's say it would have been the Mets and the Braves, Mets and the Phillies and the Braves, whatever. I think maybe they would have held off a little longer. But it's a Nats. Nats sold everything but their asses in the trade deadline and all. So they just gave up everything they had. Bob, did you watch any of the trade deadline and see if your team was going to make any trades or not?
Well, we lost Mancini and lost Jorge Lopez.
Yeah, that was. And are you pissed that they sold instead of maybe bought a little bit?
Yeah, because really didn't get nothing for him. Really, a bunch of minor leaguers
unloaded everything, and
yeah,
it looked like to me maybe they could have went after maybe a Madison Bumgarner, a couple of starting pitchers, and maybe one bat. They could have went down the road and got the kid that's DHing for the Nats. They could have got him for 2 bottles of pop. You know, they could have done whatever. Yeah, they could have done that. What's the guy's name? Yeah.
Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz from.
They had him. Remember
they had him 1 year, a few years ago.
Yeah, they signed him for nothing, and he hit the 30 or 40 home runs and signed a big contract out there in Seattle, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's the thing; they could have signed him again and on a flyer for the rest of the year, and that would have been great for him. It worked out wonderful.
Well, right now they're supposed to play the Pirates tonight, but they got the tarp on the field right now.
Oh, Dwayne. I think Dwayne says raining where he's at.
Yeah, it was thundering and all.
And yeah, my
brother said they had a bad thunderstorm earlier. You know,
it's not raining where you at right now, though, is it, Travis?
Oh, here, no, not in North Carolina.
They said about an hour. They said an hour or 2 hours. So see if the Mets get in tonight. So they're playing now. They started now, so we'll see.
Who are they playing?
Atlanta, I think. Right? Tonight's the blackout game. Everybody's wearing black. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah.
3-game series.
Doubleheader tomorrow, I think. 2 games tomorrow, right? The doubleheader tomorrow.
Yeah. It could be, yeah. Yeah. I know the Phillies are playing the Nats. And then once they finish the Nats, I think he got Arizona or something. And they're like, this is a team could win like 8, 9 in a row now and get right back into this mix here. If the Mets have problems, Syndergaard went 5 innings last night, gave up 4 runs, yes, but they did.
Oh, he played last night?
Syndergaard pitched for the Phillies.
He played last night? Yeah.
Yep. And how about the other big news? They're released. They got rid of their shortstop.
Lindorda?
Gregorius.
Oh.
They got rid of Gregorius. It used to be with the Yankees. I don't know if the Yankees are looking to get another left-handed bat, but he hit like hell when he was in New York, and he came down to Philadelphia and learned, you know, he didn't bring a rule book with him as to how to play the game. Like, he didn't even know which end of the bat to fucking hold. I mean, he played like shit down in Philadelphia. I ain't lying, man. I think we could have went to a little league in Philadelphia and said, "Hey, you 13 years old? All right, come on out there. You go take his place. You can't do no damn worse." Yeah, we could. There's a couple of them like that, and I'm glad they got rid of him. I'm glad they got rid of his ass. That was a nice time.
I was kind of
who won the football game last night?
I was surprised that Soto went to San Diego.
I was a little bit surprised about that too. I kind of thought maybe they were going to keep him for the year, and maybe try to trade him at the end of the year, but they didn't do it. They held on to him. Travis, you asking who won the football game last night?
Anybody watch it or no? I fell asleep. I wanted to watch it.
Raiders won it.
Raiders?
Who did they play?
It's the Hall of Fame game, I think, right? I think it was.
Yeah. Who did the Raiders play? I'm pretty sure
I didn't even know they played. That's how much I paid attention.
Yeah. Who did the Raiders play, guys? Somebody's out there.
I tried staying up, but that heat got me yesterday, man. It was hot in New York. It was humid as shit. That air was thick. And
who in the world did
Jaguars?
Yeah, Jags. That's
27 to 11.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Too many 11. Too many games ending with 11 and 18 and 19 and all that. And that was that 2-point conversion shit. Yeah, I don't know, but it's all right, I guess. And the Jags are still looking like a team maybe lost still. They, you can have Trevor Lawrence, but my goodness, if you don't have any defense and your offense is so limited. I don't know if they're going to be very good or not. We'll see, but
I don't think
they're
so.
going to have a chance. You don't think they're going to be
No.
very good?
No.
Probably not. The
Well,
Raiders. We'll see what happens with them. I've said all
well,
along.
I'm on YouTube right now.
Bob's on YouTube right now.
I said my pick's Buffalo. You know how I feel about Buffalo.
Mhm.
Josh Allen stays healthy. I think they might go all the way. I say the Jets go 2-15 if they're lucky. And I don't see the Jets won 2 games this year for their schedule. But that's
Atlanta ain't gonna be
Yeah.
very good either. They're not gonna
No.
be very good. They're gonna suck it up big. And then let's see who else may be really really bad. I tell you what, Cleveland, they go in the first 6 games
Yeah.
with their quarterback, and I still say, I'm saying it right here on the channel right now before NFL releases anything. I still say he's gonna get 12 games. I still say he
Think
gets
so?
12 games. They've got they did a what do you call it? The NFL did a after the verdict came out with it. It was a female judge too, believe it or not. Sue Robinson, I think was her name.
Yeah.
They appealed it. So now the NFL, that's a hell of a joint there if you really really want to beat these son of a bitches. So now, how does it work? Either Goodell can lead and hold camp. He can hold court in his office. And
I forget who they said he's sending it to. He sent it to somebody else.
So he's not doing it himself.
That's what I heard this afternoon.
But he could do it himself.
He could.
If he wanted to.
He had a choice. He
can
could be the person that hears the appeal.
So trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. Whoever it gets sent to.
But I don't think that's the end. Because then he's going to take it to court.
Whoever gets sent to, right? Trust me, whose back pocket is he in? He's in the NFL's back pocket. And there are not any deeper pockets out there other than Live Golf with the NFL right now. NFL
Players Association's in a bad place.
Yeah,
they got to defend him.
They're going to have to defend him, but he's not going to win. He's not going to
win. But I think he'll drag it out. So, like I say, I don't know how quick the courts will hear the appeal, but that's what he's going to do. He's going to take him to court.
And the thing of it is, the first 6 he's already out anyway. He's already out the first 6.
But they might put a stay on it. You know what I'm saying? Why he's taking it?
I don't think they'll let him play.
Yeah, but can he play during the stay though? If they put a stay on it, will he be able to play the first 6?
Yeah, if they give him more than 6 games and he takes them to court, they almost have to put a stay on there.
And he'll be able to play without being.
I don't know.
Like in horse racing, if you get suspended, and you put a stay on it, you appeal it, you're still allowed to train or compete.
Right. Correct.
Until the stay comes
works, right.
available.
If they put a stay on it.
Yeah. Let's add a little point to that though. You appeal the NFL's process, right? It's like you also walking on a cliff. Let's say they give him 12 games, and he goes to appeal it. It's not 0 or 12. The NFL can push for more again. They can go for further, and that's the thing. That's the thing right there.
He done said he's going to sue him and take him to court if they change it.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to win that. There's no way.
I don't think he'll win, but I think, like I say, I think he'll fight it. And like I say, he may be playing if he fights it.
Yeah, it could happen, I guess. But I just think that the way the NFL is structured, that once he gets kicked out of the league for whatever time, the main thing he doesn't want is that that open end thing. What do they call it? Not
indefinite.
For the indefinite suspension.
Yeah, if he's going to get you got to do certain things to get back in and prove that you did it and all that.
Yeah. He'd have to take classes.
He has to
classes. And
what's
all
the word
shit.
I'm looking for? He has to it's not automatic next year. He has to write and do all kinds of crap with an indefinite suspension.
And he would have right. And he also would have to take classes and courses and all that good shit.
Yeah.
Just to be able to figure out what he's got going on. And let's see. Can you still hear me, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Something was happening. I went out in and out too.
Yeah, that's all right. There we go.
Another brick in the wall.
It's behind you now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a blue background, but it's close enough. I guess it works out pretty cool like that. Yeah. So
I know you. What do you guys think about this whole Britney thing? I know I texted you. I know how you feel. How do you? I mean,
Brittany Griner, 9.5 years. There's only one reason they gave her 9.5 years. They want to trade. They want us to give one of their best spies. They want him or her. And they want us to get Griner back. And I'm thinking to myself,
bullshit, leave her over there.
Keep her ass for 10. Keep her ass for, if you're not sure you want 9, if you're not sure you want her for 9, keep her for 10. You know, just to make sure everything's
living room, Rob. Right. Wow, what an upgrade. Nice house.
It's as if I can.
Did you win the Mega Millions? Did you tell anybody?
I want to hear you play the piano.
Rob's holding out.
Now I need to get a shed right here and just not have nothing in it but an old cat laying up on the window up there. Yeah, wouldn't that be some stuff? Yeah, it's all sorts of virtual backgrounds you can get and do all that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
You can download some of your own too.
Oh yeah, you can do that. You can do that. You can make it like you in a cage of snakes and shit. And you can have snakes like crawling over you and shit like that. That's nuts. So I have to admit, guys, when I'm not on YouTube doing what we're doing here now, a lot of times I love to do rattlesnake I'm feeding mice to rattlesnake, and I see them drop the mouse in a big old cage or something. Oh, I love watching that. The staple gun. Yeah, it's over. It's over. That's some fun shit to watch.
Mm.
Yeah, I like it. I think Bob may have went out and ordered Chinese. Here he comes.
Phone call or something.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
Yeah.
I was talking to my stepdaughter.
Oh, okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, we're just giving you a hard time. I told him I think he was going out and order Chinese.
That sounds good.
Now, I don't do Chinese. How about Travis? Do you eat Chinese?
Very little, Rob. Very little. Not my favorite meal.
I was in my 30s before I ate any. My daughter got me some. I get that orange chicken. It's not much on Chinese. It's just chicken with a flavoring on it.
Yeah, I can't do. I'm not a rice person either. I don't like rice. I'm not a rice person.
Yeah.
If I want cardboard, I'll just go ahead and chop me a piece of cardboard. Rice, cardboard, and what's that white stuff that a lot of people just put on, like that? What they call it? They chop it up and stuff, and they call it food, but it ain't food.
Tofu?
Tofu, yeah. Tofu.
Okay, tofu.
Toe jam. Whatever you want to call it. Tofu, rice, and cardboard. That's like, okay, that's a natural. That's the most unnatural stuff to eat in your life. I soon to go out here and eat a little bit of grass and just come on back in there and be like, okay, birds, I'll see where you've been today. I can't.
Now you like hibachi?
No, I don't do.
I like hibachi.
I like hibachi.
Cool. Yeah.
No, I can't do that either. Rice. I don't want nothing with rice on it at all.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't like dumplings, and if anything's got like, say, what's that the wife likes? Some chicken and chicken. It's not cacciatore, whatever. But it's like white. It's not. It's like a white gray. If it's
Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo. Oh yeah, hell no! I don't want that chicken Alfredo shit. No.
I get shrimp Alfredo and all at Olive Garden.
No, I don't do shrimp.
I like shrimp Alfredo. Olive Garden's good. I like Olive Garden.
I don't
like
shrimp.
I don't really get the shrimp. I get the seafood. It has scallops in it too.
See, I'm not a shrimp or scallops person. Wife won't even eat fish. She won't.
Oh, really?
No, she doesn't do any fish. I'll eat oysters. I'll eat them raw or fried. That's the only two ways I'll eat.
I love oyster feed in a while. You like oyster stew?
No, I don't want that.
I like oyster stew.
I don't want that. What's the other kind
What's
of stew?
That?
Oyster stew?
Yeah.
It's a soup with the oysters in it.
Soup
Yeah,
with-
real
yeah.
thick
That sounds
broth.
pretty good.
Yeah, like creamy
right.
broth type. Yeah.
What's that? What's that can you can get it in a seafood restaurant? What's that? I don't like
Lobster
that either.
bit?
Egg drop soup.
No, what is that?
Clam
soup
chowder?
deal? Clam chowder. Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah,
Either.
Love
oh,
clam chowder.
okay.
What do you say,
Boston
Bob?
clam
What do
chowder.
you say, Bob?
I said, oh, clam chowder.
You like it?
No, I don't.
No, I don't either. Dwayne,
It's all right.
I,
Do you like crab soup?
no, I don't want crab. I don't want crab. Only
Maryland
seafood
crab soup and
only-
cream of
only-
crab can't get
only-
better than that.
only seafood I eat is some types of fish. As long as
You
I
don't
get
like
big
Maryland
roll.
crab. It's just like vegetable soup with crab in it.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Can't do no
Yeah.
good. With that.
Yeah, my mom used to make crab soup all the time.
Yeah, it's good. I
Oh.
like both. I like
Now that
Maryland
I've been-
crab and I like cream.
Yeah,
Maryland
now,
crab cake,
Now that I'm
great.
down here in North
Oh,
Carolina,
Maryland crab cakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
now that I'm in North Carolina, I never see any crab. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Because
It's the
you
season
live,
up here now by me. It's August, so they're pulling
Yeah,
in some
Bob-
big ones off the docks. Yeah.
yeah,
It's a nice
Bob. You
blue
lived in Baltimore, right, Bob?
It was actually Dundalk, which is about 20 minutes outside of Baltimore.
I got you. I used to go up there and spend my summers up at Glen Burnie.
Glen
I don't know
Burnie,
if
okay.
Yeah, off of Ritchie Highway down below
Yeah.
below Baltimore. Yeah, down off of
Yeah.
301 down there. 3
Yep.
and 301.
My daughter went to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Was
Mhm.
down there and she had a
I've been there.
Maryland shirt on. This guy says, "You're from that state that has that stuff they put on seafood." She says, "You're talking about Old Bay?" He's like, "Yeah." He says, "I love that stuff. You can't get it down here."
What is it called?
Old Bay.
Okay.
Old Bay.
Old Bay
Yeah,
seasoning.
He says they can't
okay.
get it down in Alabama. He says, "You're from that state that has that stuff they put on seafood."
Tuscaloosa's a cool little town. It's all college. Bryant Denny.
Yeah, she was down there visiting
Takes
a
over.
friend that was going to college.
I was down there during a tornado one time.
Yeah,
I had set through it that afternoon.
I thought you was going to say a hurricane, and then you was going to tell me you was at the football game.
I've never.
I thought that's what he's doing. I'm like, here comes a joke here.
I've never been to a football game down in Bryant Denny, but I was down there just eating,
Uh-huh.
heading toward Texas, and we'd heard a tornado was coming through, and it came through and missed us by maybe a mile and a half.
Darn.
Did you
tore
see it,
apart
Rob?
Huh?
Did you see it? Did you see it in the distance? Like in the
Oh yeah, you can see it off. You can see where it tore
Wow.
up shit. And the thing is, it was still early enough in the day. All we did, we got right back in the car and started driving back toward Dallas. We lived down there almost to Houston. So,
I don't know what's worse, a tornado or a hurricane.
tornado.
Bridget-
Tornado.
they-
Oh hell yeah! That's instant death, bro. Hurricane is like this. They see this son of a bitch coming, and they give you 4 or 5 days to get
Yeah.
set. Okay, you're in New Orleans, and you're already below sea level, and you got a cat 5, cat 4 coming your way, and you got a governor, and you got a president. I don't care if the president's Democrat or Republican, and he comes on the TV and says, "Evacuate." They're not bullshitting. You get out there, and go. If you ain't got a damn car, you get them damn feet in gear and walk north. Walk north, folks. I don't give a shit how far you can go. Go as far as you can and stop. And I'm telling you, you do that shit for 2 or 3 days and you know the damn thing is coming. But no. These dumbasses stay in New Orleans.
Oh,
Then
exactly.
all of a sudden, they see that the water's coming up. They go up here on one of these tall bridges. And then all of a sudden, we need help from the Coast Guard and the National Guard and all that shit. Yeah, because you're dumbasses and don't know how to leave. Yeah.
What
A lot of
irritates
people
me
stay
though,
there in
for
Sandy
real,
by
Rob,
me.
is how
Yes,
much
they
they
ran into
build
the
this
same
place
thing.
back up and it just gets tore down every year.
Yeah.
When Sandy came through, there was people staying. They told them to get out 4
Yeah.
or 5 days. And
Yeah.
National Guard said, "We ain't coming down there as of 1 o'clock. We ain't coming back out." There was
Right,
people walking up down Montauk Highway
right.
by me.
Yeah, because
So-
I hit down there around Atlantic City first and worked its way up the coast.
Yeah.
And it tore hell off of hinges. I was living in Philly at the time. And my wife, that's one I'll never forget. They had taken a air conditioner out and had a vent opening there. And all of a sudden, the rain starts hitting sideways. And what starts happening? It starts drip, 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 drip. While the whole hurricane's in there. 16, 18 hours for us. Constant. My wife will tell you, I never fell asleep one time. I'm in there putting water in. I got 3 buckets going. And I'm going from one to the other, going to the shower, just dumping water because and it was just like that was just never ending. I don't think we lost our electric. We might have, but I think I was able to watch TV while hearing the water.
We're out 14 days, Rob.
Huh?
We're out 14 days at Sandy.
Without electric.
Yeah, without electric.
I think we kept our power. I think we kept our electric, but
let's see if I can find the pictures. I'll email them to you.
Oh, okay.
From Sandy. I have them somewhere. I got to see if I can find them. But it was fucked up.
But yeah, for us, it was a constant. I know 14 to 18 hours. That water, and the thing is, we lived. Our apartment faced east, so the first part of it was just coming right at us. It was just zooming and hitting the side of the windows and shit. Once it passed us a little bit, then it started going from north to south, and we was okay then after that. So the first bit when it was coming, and that was Travis will tell you, it was a huge damn storm. It wasn't no bullshit.
Oh, it was. I know. Yeah, I seen it come right on top of us.
Yeah.
It was a bitch.
Yeah, and it didn't. We didn't get the eye of it. We got the east flow of it.
Yeah, that's what we got of it. We got the whole. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was
east wall is what they call it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it didn't rain like some bitch on us. And after
we didn't get the rain. We didn't really get too much rain. We got the wind. I think not too much rain saved us, but that storm surge that came up, man. That we want to talk about. You don't realize how fast water can move and come up. That was moving fucking fast and high, man. That was crazy.
Right. Now, did it cover all of Long Island or didn't cover? I mean, it didn't.
Like my front door is Montauk Highway, so 60 feet, 80 feet's water where I am. But we kind of come up on a plane. So anything south of me was probably about 4 to 8 feet of water.
So you're not far from water where you're at right now.
No, nope. I could walk if I had cell phone reception on my phone at night. I'll walk out and Shirley Canal. Past that's the Great South. So yeah.
Oh, okay. And that is salt water. That is salt water.
That's salt water. Yeah. We have no fresh water anymore.
No. Now, can you catch fish? Can you catch fish out of that dam? Like if you.
Yeah, I mean you can go on the canal, but I really wouldn't eat anything from the canal.
Right.
I mean, it's got like boat, oil and crap, and
Yeah, I got you. Now, what is it like? Anything? Obviously, I've never been there. I always thought right at the end of, and I found that different. I always thought at the end of Long Island was where the Statue of Liberty is, but that's in New York. That's back toward New York more than you.
Yeah, I mean Queens is technically Long Island but it's called the 5 boroughs. Right. So I mean Long Island's pretty big. Like you're in Queens, you're still on the island kind of, but they don't call it. They call it New York City. But I mean you could see the Statue of Liberty from that way if you go all the way that way.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right. I mean the island's pretty big. You don't realize how big the island is.
And the Statue of Liberty doesn't stand near as high as most of the buildings in the city, does it? No. Okay. Yeah. You see, I've never been to the city.
They're doing some construction work now, Rob. That's holy shit, man. These buildings are these cranes on top of these buildings. Bam.
Really?
Crazy high. New York
there once.
Yeah.
I was impressed, good and bad. The subway and all wasn't near as dirty and all as I thought it was. But then I wasn't impressed with Times Square. I thought it would wow me, and I wasn't wowed.
It's billboards.
What'd you say about it now? You say it's crappy now.
Subway's crappy now. You don't want to go in the subway.
Oh, really? This is like 3 years ago. It was cleaned up pretty good. It surprised me.
You don't want to even go in the city. Is that what you said?
No, I wouldn't go to New York now. You couldn't pay me enough to go to the city and hang out.
Really, really.
I mean, De Blasio destroyed it, and this guy took over, and he made it even worse. There's 14, 15 shootings a night. People walking in, they get shot from a stray bullet. That's not cool. I mean, 10, 12 years ago, I used to walk all over in the city. 53rd
Really?
Street down to Wall Street, back up. You weren't afraid to go nowhere. Now, Little Italy, you don't want to go nowhere. These guys, I think
Philly's the same way.
one guy that
Philly's
slashed the girl in the subway a couple of days ago in the city, he had like 45 prior arrests. They let him out.
Now, hey, did you see where what's the governor of Florida? What's his name?
DeSantis.
DeSantis. Did you see where he took the lawyer? He's the prosecuting attorney in one of the counties down there, and he threw his ass out. Did you see that shit?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Hell yeah. He said we can tell you're for the criminals in this world. We're getting rid of your ass. They fired his ass right on the spot, and it was like different sheriffs.
So was he assistant DA?
And I think he was the head DA. They gave his name out and all too. I don't have it right here on the channel, but they threw his ass out. And then
he don't take no shit, DeSantis. He should have in New York.
Then he had this is what stands out for me. When you got like 5 different police chiefs coming up and saying, look, these are the cities right now that you don't want to live in because they're just terrible trash. New York City was one of them. Portland, Oregon, LA, of course, Chicago. Chicago is total shit.
Disaster. Yeah.
New Orleans.
Lightfoot.
New Orleans, a whole bunch of them. So anyway, and then he put on that Tampa. So this is, and he said, we're going to be able to mark it off soon because guess what? We're done taking bullshit from everybody. We're going to start cleaning it up. We're not here just for the people that's got in the gated community. We're here for the everyday people. And I'm like, you know what? Because guess what? They were like, yes, I like this. We're part of the everyday people. When we're not in uniform, guess what? We're you. So we want to look out for our families as well as you. And it was 5 or 6 of those sheriffs, just one after the other, saying, "Good job. We're glad you got rid of this dude," because it was like he was turning people loose with like 12 priors and shit.
The bail reform up here. That's what's doing it in the city. It's crazy.
Yeah.
45 arrests, 65 arrests. The guy gets out, runs around the city.
Yeah. And that's
he's got the swagger. He could do what he wants.
Yeah. And that what happened was they were hold on just for a second. I gotta take care of something, guys.
That ain't good.
Hope he's all right.
Exactly.
How's the crime down by you, Dwayne? Is it a lot or not really?
Hagerstown's not bad.
Not bad.
It's like it's about 70 miles from Baltimore, about 80 miles from DC. Yeah, we're in the western part.
All right.
Frederick's it's on the other side of the mountains. If you know what I'm talking about, got Washington County and Frederick divided by a mountain. We're got it made here as far as mountains. You've got mountains on both sides, so we don't get hit by a lot of weather and all. Protects us pretty good. Yeah, but Baltimore helps me make a living. We got 3 prisons up here. So,
geez.
Yeah.
And you're maximum security or?
No, they're all mediums.
Medium?
Yeah, they're all mediums up here in Hagerstown. We got a max up in Cumberland. That's the real western part of Maryland. That's getting out near Ohio and all.
Yeah, West Virginia and all that.
Yep, up there near Morgan town and all that up there. Yep. But yeah, they got 2 prisons up in Cumberland. And then, of course, they got prisons in Baltimore and Jessup. And then they got one on the eastern. Well, actually, it's 2 prisons on the eastern shore. Yeah. But it's not bad. Most inmates, when they're in there, is probably better than what they are on the street. They're more comfortable. They want to get out so they can screw up
Day.
again. Yeah. Most of them tell you, I'm going to go back out and try to make some easy money. They know.
Then they're back, right?
Huh?
And then they're back.
Yeah, most of them understand that. I mean, unless you make some quick money and get out, eventually you're going to get caught if you keep doing it. Yeah.
Down here where I'm at, it's hardly any crime. I haven't seen any.
Well, Glen Burnie in all area wasn't too bad for you, was it?
No, Dundalk, Glen Burnie wasn't bad,
Yep.
I mean, I've heard now it's gotten worse,
Yeah.
But
Now, what county's that?
I lived in Baltimore County.
Okay.
Baltimore and Anne Arundel.
Mike.
Baltimore and Anne Arundel butted each other at the Key Bridge.
Now, Upper Baltimore Counties are where all the rich idiots live, man.
Yeah, up there in Pikesville and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Like I say, you say from Baltimore County, everybody thinks that you're living in the town, but like you say, that part of the county, they've got a lot of rich people. You all right?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you guys what happened. Now, who in here has a sump pump?
Yeah, I got one.
All right, I got a sump pump. It didn't cut off. It just kept on, stayed on. So I had to go in there. The switch has not been working right for me for 6 months, but I've been able to work on it. And now I went down there and monkeyed with it, put a little WD-40 on it. Seems to be working. So,
of course, you got that, Mike.
Far off I'm slowly getting better. Good deal, Michael Peterson. I'm glad. Glad. He's got to go through some.
He home? He's still in the hospital, Michael. He's in the hospital.
Yeah, he's still in the hospital. Yeah.
Up in the rehab or still in the?
Yeah, Mike. Show us. Tell us what all you got going on. Just shoot up there real quick. In rehab, I'm pretty sure he's in rehab, going through rehab right now. Excuse me.
That's good. That's good.
And he's got problems with his back. Let me take his banner down real quick. Or maybe not, right? Yeah. That's what it is. And continuing rehab.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Gotcha. Sounds good. Yeah. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get off here and get something myself.
Yeah. For Bob, for Travis, for Dwayne, my name is Rob. I am resting and getting antibiotics. Sounds like a good deal, Michael.
Sounds good.
We'll probably be back. I hope you did get to watch the end of my bowling. If you didn't, flip back right to the beginning of this video right now before we go off the air. You can actually sit and watch it. And this should get posted up at least by Saturday morning. And so if you're here Saturday morning, this was done Friday evening. It's 7:45 on the East Coast right now. Bowling is finished. We have a champion. And Travis is already taking off on us. Oh, I thought Travis had already taken off on us. Now,
internet problems there. I'm sorry.
That's all right. No problem. What kind of horse racing you get tomorrow? What's specialty tomorrow?
The Whitney Handicap is tomorrow from Saratoga. That'll be a good race.
Saratoga tomorrow.
Whitney Day.
Also,
when's the Breeders' Cup coming up, Travis?
Premier League starts.
That's in November.
November.
6th and 7th weekend. Yeah.
First weekend in November, ain't it?
Yeah. That's from
I'm
Kentucky
sorry,
this year.
I just heard you say 6th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
going?
from Kentucky.
Are you going to it?
Planning to go.
It's not in Churchill, though, right?
No, Keeneland, the other track.
Right. That's what I thought.
They're both meet. They run twice a year, fall and winter.
And that place will be packed.
Yeah, 60,000, 80,000, depending on what they can get, depending on COVID and shit. I mean, it might, who the hell knows what's going to happen? Oh.
Yep. Also, a quick NASCAR note: Kyle Busch, I think, is nearing an agreement with Stewart Haas Racing to drive the 41 car starting next year. Looks like it's going to be only a 1-year deal, but it's looking like he's going to Ford Look like Ty
Well, there'll be
Gibbs.
two Ford drivers I won't root for, and they're both over there. I ain't rooting for him, and I ain't rooting for Harvick.
Ty Gibbs look like he's going to the 18 car, so we'll see what happens there. Channel notes. I'm going to try to get back into this football here very, very soon. I got it slowly just trying to get back into the groove of it. So we'll see what happens. Michael Peterson says in November at Churchill. It's not at Churchill, though, I think he said.
No, it's at Keeneland, yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's got a question mark. He was asking.
Yep. So it's not Churchill. Nope. We'll try to get back on here at least one more time this weekend if possible. I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. Thank everybody for watching. Be safe. Use YouTube for what it's supposed to be. Positive, not negative. Have fun with it. Watch a lot of different channels. Hope Travis Wilson gets his channel going here pretty soon. I hope everybody wishes Bob Bryant well as well, because he's relatively new to the channel. Wish Dwayne March well, even though Dwayne March is not new to the channel. He's got a whole lot of stuff coming up soon. Watch his channel, and of course, subscribe. That notification bell will go ding, and that's actually, I've got somebody in the back room that goes ding every time I come on there. I pay them, but I don't tell them who they are. So, okay. You all have a great, great night. God bless. Be good.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, man.
Bye.